Hello, and welcome to another episode of TimeSplitters in Detail. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the TimeSplitters 2 demo, or beta build from September 2001, and going beyond what this demo has to offer. The demo I have here comes from the official PlayStation 2 magazine demo disc number 53. This is a demo I was looking to play for a while now, but had trouble getting a hold of. I'd like to give a huge thank you to another TimeSplitters community member, An Empty Box. An Empty Box has been making TimeSplitters content for over a decade, and I consider him an absolute veteran of this series. He was kind enough to share his copy of this demo with me, so it's thanks to him I was able to take a look at some never before seen content in the TimeSplitters 2 beta. I'll be leaving a link in the description below so you can check out his channel. Before we start, I'd like to say the focus of this video will be exploring beyond what the demo has to offer, rather than a full inspection of this level. This demo build ends roughly halfway through Siberia, at the entrance to the cave before you get to the biohazard. To speed things up, I'll be using invincibility and all weapons. A cool thing to note is the assault rifle I'm using doesn't appear in this demo at all, or the final game. The dual-wielded pistols and S47 rifles are also normally inaccessible. I'll give this demo build a proper look over in a future video, but for now, let's make our way to the cave entrance where this demo ends. If you haven't seen this version of TimeSplitters 2 before, then you'll definitely notice a lot of differences as I progress through the level. Okay, so normally this would be the final room players get to see in this demo. As you'll see, as I enter the cave area ahead, the demo comes to an end. We briefly see a few zombies roaming around before the menu obscures everything. It turns out, what actually causes this demo to end is the action of the player opening the door which leads to the cave. If we make the game open this door for us, the trigger to end the demo never gets a chance to fire. We're now able to walk through this door without the demo ending, and we can see what the rest of the level looks like. There are a few zombies scattered around this area, though not many. The laser gates are disabled and there are no zombies behind them. A lot of props and items that would normally be contained here are also not present. There's no time crystal in this build it seems, but there is a fire extinguisher at least. One of the more interesting differences is in the cave area. There's actually a button next to the biohazard container which is used to lift up the time splitter. As we explore the second room in the cave, we can see the control modules here look quite different, and there's some text on the walls. This text is actually present in the final release of the game too. Another small difference here is the sentry gun in this room will target you if you get in its line of sight. The operating room is similar to the final build, but missing some details. The floppy disk is still here though. Interestingly, the floppy disk works fine on a terminal, and power is restored to the facility. We can now go and raise the biohazard container. I don't know why, but it feels very satisfying to use this button here and lift the time splitter up ourselves. I really wasn't too sure what would happen once we'd destroyed the container. I did explore the whole map a few times to check if there were any new enemies, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I guess the only thing left to do is make our way to the top of the dam. I was happy to see that the lifts were fully operational. To my surprise, the helicopter boss fight was working. If you've ever seen demos of TimeSplitters 2, or early screenshots, then you may have noticed that you fight an Apache helicopter on top of the dam, and not the hind. It doesn't seem that any enemies appear from the sides of the dam to attack you. There's also only one gun turret up here with a slightly different design to the final. I love how there's a filing cabinet up here at the top of the dam. Once you defeat the helicopter, the level is considered complete, and it's at this point the demo ends. It was definitely satisfying getting a bit more gameplay out of this old build. We'll definitely take another look at this version of the game, as well as a later demo release in the future. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.